Good morning, everybody. Last time we have to explain the properties of alpha particles, beta particles, and gamma particles. Today, I will explain radioactive decay or radioactive disintegration. So, student, in the radioactive decay, the spontaneous breaking in nucleus is called radioactive disintegration or radioactive decay. In this case, emits alpha, beta, and gamma rays, breaks into the fresh radioactive atoms. Hence, there is formation of chain of different radioactive elements. In this case, the radioactive elements emits alpha, beta, and gamma rays. The radioactive decay are three types: alpha decay, beta decay, and gamma decay. I explained alpha decay. So alpha decay is defined as emits the alpha particles, its nucleus, emits the alpha particles from its nucleus. This process is called alpha decay. Or when an alpha particle emits its nucleus, the process is called alpha decay. And the formula for alpha decay is E equal to Mi minus Mf minus Mp into C2. Mi minus Mf minus Mp into C2. So Mi minus Mf minus Mp in the bracket and multiply by C2. So E is the alpha decay. Here Mi is the initial mass of the nucleus. Mf is the mass of the nucleus after particles emission or final mass. Suppose you have to consider final mass, and Mi is the initial mass. Mp is the mass of emitted particles. Mp, emitted particles, or simply particles, you may say like that. The nucleus of helium is taken as the alpha particle, which is very stable. It has a group of two protons and two neutrons. For example, alpha decay of uranium 238 is shown in below. The atomic number of this 238 is shown in below, keeping your mind. The example of alpha particles is uranium, keeping your mind. So, uranium, this is the molecular weight, keeping your mind, 238, atomic weight 92, equal to helium, molecular weight 4, atomic weight 2, plus 90, we get this is the thorium, molecular weight 234 and atomic weight 90. So, this is the example of alpha decay, and uranium is the best example of alpha decay or alpha particle. Transmutation is referred to as the process of isotopes transforming into an element of a stable nucleus. Transmutation. Transmutation in the form of transfer from one place to another place. Elements or particle goes from one place to another place. So when the element decay by emission of particles, then it turns into the new elements which has chemical properties same as that of element two position earlier in the periodic table. And all these elements we will take from periodic table. All elements are present on the periodic table. So now beta decay. A beta particles is often referred to as an electrons, but it can also be positron if the reaction involves electrons, neutrons or nucleus. Shade out neutrons one by one. Even the proton number increases accordingly. A beta decay process is shown in below. Beta decay. And this below example for beta decay. First we take thorium, molecular weight and atomic weight already you have to know equal to electron 0 and here is -1 plus Pa protactinum that is Pa denoted by Pa denoted by protactinium. Here is 234 molecular weight and atomic weight 91 plus gamma rays. So this is the simple example of beta decay. The nucleus has orbiting electrons which is indeed have some energy, and when an electron jump from a level of high energy to level of low energy, there is an emission of photon. Photons is like a quanta, or photons it means that quanta. Already we have to know energy stored in the bundle or in the pocket is called photon or is called quanta also to bear in mind. So this point available in the gamma rays. So what is gamma rays? The nucleus has orbiting electrons which indeed have some energy, and when an electron jump from a low level of high energy to a level of low energy, but it means that the electron jump from higher energy level to the lower energy level, there is an emission of a photon, and photon is also known as quanta. The same thing happen in the nucleus when it rearrange into a lower energy level, a high energy photon is shouted out which is known as gamma rays. Now law of radioactive decay or disintegration. The spontaneous disintegration atoms of radioactive element converted into new elements. Radioactive elements, this is the old elements converted into new elements. Second thing, radioactive disintegration is at random motion. Third, number of atoms disintegrate is directly proportional to the number of remaining atoms present at that instant. Then radioactive decay. Disintegrate does not depend on the physical and chemical condition. Radioactive decay does not depend on the physical and chemical condition as like a pressure, temperature and chemical combination. N is the number of present in the radioactive elements any instant t, dn number of that disintegrations, small time interval dt. Rate of decay atoms directly proportional to the number of atoms. Rate of decay atoms is directly proportional. We can write this statement. Rate of decay atom directly proportional to number of atoms. So this statement I can write in this way. Rate of decay atom, this sign of proportional number of atoms. And now student, I stop here. Any problem, any doubt, you ask me. Thank you very much.